What's up, family? It's your boy Chill with the player emporium, and we back with another reaction. So we about to react to $1,000,000 worth of game of the Prince family's episode where they basically gave their take on the takeoff murder and just what happened and they side of the story. Rest in peace to Takeoff first and foremost. Second off, I send peace and love to his family. So we're gonna go through this and just check out just what Jay Prince and his family had to say. But before I continue, I want to just say this. So I don't know too much about Jay Prince. I just know that he's a well respected hip hop head from Houston. I think he had something to do with the Ghetto Boys and a few other things. Like in the early '90s, he started a label called Rap a Lot, and he's from Houston. And he put a lot of people on, a lot of your favorite artists. You know what I mean? He put a lot of them on or something like that, or just gave them like cosigns of that nature. I will say this though, bruh known to be basically like a hip hop godfather, and like I can't take away his hustle because bruh is a hustler. Jay Prince Sr. is a hustler, like you know what I'm saying. Dude done started his label as a young man. He done got it out the mud. He created a legacy for his family that's probably gonna go on for generations. If they got their stuff structured right, his grandkids and their kids and their kids and their kids should be stood. You know, with that being said though, I can't, like I said, I can't take nothing from fam. But with that being said, it's just some stuff I can't get behind that dude be doing. Like on his Instagram, bro, he just be acting like he everybody daddy. You know what I'm saying? Thinking he just like a big dog, which he is a big dog in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But I think he be overstepping his bounds sometimes. And he just be putting himself in other people's business that ain't got nothing to do with him. You know, like, I don't know, I'm a quick little reference. Like, I don't know if y'all was like ever been a part of something, but then, you know, you probably a part of something and then you start getting like some new recruits in or something. And then, you know, some people are part of that organization be feeling kind of entitled and want to be hard on them folks and stuff because, you know, it's they shit. I feel like that's how he is, bro. He one of them type niggas. Like, he just a territorial, like, oh, I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga, I made this and that. And, you know, this my shit. You know what I'm saying? I done did this shit. And so he feel like he just, you know, like I said, the Godfather, he feel like his spot is well earned, which it probably is. But just things that he do, bro, I just can't get behind. Like I said, he put himself in people's business that he just don't have no business doing. Like, it's just not his place. No matter how much rank, no matter how much respect you got, you know, your influence don't matter in this case. You ain't got to say so and everything. And I feel like that's the stuff that really kind of just like, it grind my gears about the big homie. You feel me? I feel like, bruh, it's some stuff you gonna see and hear that you gonna be like, damn, bro, like if you a big gangster like you claim you are, why is you airing like people business out that really don't have nothing to do with the situation? If you got a problem with somebody, talk to that man behind closed doors. There's no need to attack this man's character because the more enemies you create, bro, you know, it just look bad for you and your camp and your artists and everything else. And my thing is like, you never know what a man gonna do to protect his name. You know what I'm saying? And like in his interview, you gonna see bruh sending threats to dudes and shit. It's like police stuff that I just like. It's cool, bro, if you gonna be like, if you not in the streets and you like really a civilian that you know, kind of like, you just do what you do. You able to like be on police shit if you a civilian. It's just what it is. But my thing is, you claim to be some big gangster and you be dry snitching. You did it in this interview. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's just the certain things I just can't get behind. Or like throwing other people's names in business. If you got beef with somebody, you throwing somebody else's name that had beef with them and they probably done resolve their issues. Like, it be stuff like that, bro, that's just lame as hell, I feel like. And I just can't get behind. But I watched this already, but I just want to like react to it with y'all because some stuff I did miss because I wasn't paying attention. When I watched it, I was actually in the car. I was listening to it. I didn't really like, get to really just dive deep into it. But I just want to get y'all perspective on this. But yeah, let's go ahead and just unpack this video.
Call from you, you know, OG. You know, we was a little reluctant to do the interview because, you know, somebody lost their life. You know, it was a sensitive situation. So, you know, we talked, and then when you alerted me that you had sat down with, you know, P from QC, and, you know, everybody saw things eye to eye, and, you know, that really had, you know, was like, okay, well, cool. As long as you see eye to eye with, you know, the people that's most close to them, and y'all got everything figured out, then okay, then you can come speak your truths. You know what I'm saying? Because that side of the family and this side of the family is on the same accord. So with that being said, you know, let's get into this interview, man.
Yeah, and I would like to also, man, I want to echo everything that was said. You know, we would like to extend and send our condolences. You know what I mean, as well, because and definitely to Takeoff mother. You know what I mean, because I put her at the top of the list because it's an unnatural thing to lose your kid. You know what I mean? I felt all kinds of pain from losing my mother, my father, you know, brothers, sisters, cousins, best friends, and different things. But, you know, to lose your child is a whole different, you know, a whole different kind of pain. So, you know, I sympathize with that to the fullest because that's what you call unnatural. You know what I mean? They supposed to bury us, not us burying them.
Absolutely.
Now, Mike Prince, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Bro, why Gilly look like that, bro?
The Genesis G90 puts a new...
This is really the first time I ever seen Gilly just so calm, bro, like in an interview. Normally he be live, but it's a serious situation, though, so I get it, though. I definitely get it.
You was there, and, you know, a lot of people seen you trying to de-escalate the situation. And then things just went left. What happened, Mike?
Well, it really wasn't a situation to de-escalate because it really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like it looked, but it really wasn't that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I even asked myself that today, like, it wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, we from the cuts. You know when certain things are what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, and because you had so many years of looking and seeing and feeling and dealing. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, it was really a beautiful night. You know what I'm saying? We all family. We enjoying. Everybody kicking it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a situation that it turned out to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me saying I'm de-escalating, I'm basically just telling nephew, like, hey, it ain't worth talking about. He's like, man, you want to talk about basketball. It ain't, leave it alone. Stop talking about it. Period. Like, stop talking about basketball. You don't want to talk about basketball? Stop. It wasn't about no dice game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about no gambling. It wasn't about none of the things that the media and all these, you know, we call the media whores, just trying to capitalize and draw a story that wasn't there. Because we had already been outside a period of time before that other conversation started. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the homies, you know, everybody went outside to smoke. You know what I'm saying? We just sit back kicking, then they went, you know, we gonna talk, they talk basketball. You know what I'm saying? Just nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, so it wasn't that type of situation or that type of energy to where you would feel like something had escalated to where it was supposed to be a problem.
So, okay, so to the people that say, okay, Prince family been doing this for years. Been bringing people down. They've been hosting them. You know, nothing like this ever happened. You feel what I'm saying? What about the people that feel like still nothing should have happened? Because they was with the, you know, they was with the Prince family, and the Prince family is well respected. Nothing should have happened. What do you say to that?
What I would say to that is, you know, I have a track record, man, and the Prince family have a track record of 30 plus years of you know what I mean, honoring and loving on our guests and being with our guests, and no shit like this never happened. But here's the thing, and this is what people don't understand. We ain't never had nobody to attack us, if you know what I mean. You know, when a man attack a situation with a weapon, then, you know, it become a playing field where, you know, any and everything goes. So that's what we're dealing with right here, and that's the root of this situation. And he didn't attack the Prince family, but he attacked, you know, people that we know, and it was totally unnecessary, you know what I mean, for you to attack a man with a weapon. Because what that's gonna do is put a man in a position where he wanna protect himself. And that was the root of igniting this gunplay.
But the clear.
So my thing is I don't know what the fuck going on with this hoe. My thing is like, bruh, y'all throwing an event. You tell niggas to check in. I don't even know what that entails. I don't even know what check in necessarily mean in certain parts, because it can mean check in can mean really anything. Of course, you're not gonna tell niggas, oh, you gotta pay 100 racks or 50 racks or 75 racks or 10 or 20 or whatever the number is. Of course, you're not gonna say that because it's extortion. It's illegal. Plus, you call yourself Rap-A-Lot or Mob Ties, nigga, you gonna fucking around and get a RICO. Especially if they can connect other illegal shit with you and they've been after you for years. So, of course, you're not gonna say, yeah, we gotta check. You gonna deny it. But niggas know. I'm not saying that that's what they do, but I am saying, like, you know, of course they're not gonna come on here and tell you have to check in. But my thing is, bruh, it shouldn't have happened. And the reason why I say is, if it's your event and it's a party, a private party at that, why y'all got guns in the event? Okay, boom. Well, we it's a whole bunch of celebrities, and we got a lot of money, we got a lot of jewelry. People would love to hit a lick on us. True enough. That's why you got security. You feel me? So if we take the gun out the picture and we got security and nobody got this don't even happen. So I'm not saying that nothing was done on purpose, but what I am saying is, if you gonna hold yourself to this boss standard, and from my understanding, the senior wasn't there, but the other ones, if you gonna hold yourself to the standard and you gotta say, oh, we this, we that, and y'all a big family that's respected, bruh, you need to take every precaution to make sure your people safe. If you say you gonna check in and you gonna be safe when you get here, if you brought us, and then they don't make it home, you full of shit. And my thing is, bro, that's a heavy responsibility to have if they check in with you and something do happen. You dig what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even, if it was me, I wouldn't even want that shit on me, bro. Period. But the fact of the matter is, they had the event, something did happen. It was traumatic. My thing is, if you got the event and you a big dog, why not have security, fam? It's a private event. You niggas is rich. You got access to shit that people would die to have access to. You got niggas at your party that people would love to be around. They can't. Why not have security? That shit was crazy. So, as much as it's probably not their fault, bruh, it's their fault. Because you didn't do what the fuck you supposed to. When you go to a party, bruh, any type of party, most times the clubs gotta have insurance. You gotta have so many security per people in there. You feel me? But they take the responsibility when you come to the establishment that nothing gonna happen. They don't let people in there with guns. None of that shit. So if you gon', it's the same correlation, bro. If you gonna have you an event, fam, you gotta follow suit. If you gonna be the guardian, you gotta follow suit. That's my problem with this shit. And niggas don't be understanding the responsibility what checking in mean or checking in come with. So you gonna make a nigga check in, they fucking with you. Then you need to make sure they covered. That's my whole point with this shit. And I still don't even believe in that check-in shit. You know what I mean? I don't really fuck with it. I mean, if I look at it like this, and I'm gonna get back to the video. If a nigga fuck with you, he gonna check in anyways. You shouldn't even have to say this big ass narrative that they putting out. You shouldn't even have to say none of that. It shouldn't have to be said. You shouldn't have to say check in, bro. You get woo fucking with us. You shouldn't have to say that shit at all. Cause if a nigga truly altruistically fuck with you, bro, he gonna check in anyway. Hey, fam, I'm coming to the city. I'm trying to get up with you. I'm just letting you know I'm staying over here. Boom. Hey, I'm in the city, bro. Hey, you guys know where I can get a smoke at? I'm in the city, bro. Where the good spot at? I'm with my gal. You hear me? Like, that's check. If you gonna, nigga gonna hit you on some shit like that, they really fuck with you, bro. So I don't know, but we gonna get to it.
Clarify it real quick so they can understand. We're not talking about takeoff attacking nobody.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so they can understand.
No, not at all. Not takeoff and not nobody from Houston, attack nobody until, the homie that was with them would take off them, whatever his name may be. He giving all kinds of statements on this police report we have, so we can read his name and everything.
And this shit lame too. You feel me? Like, this shit really lame. Like, I can't tell a man how to maneuver and stuff, but I don't know what he considers himself. Like I said, I don't know too much about him, fam. But if you conduct yourself in street business, and he gonna try to contest this later, but bro, I done seen videos with his son over there just trying to run niggas out the city. So, and I be seeing niggas be trying to run a nigga out. So you can't say that. But if you involved in street business, bro, and you fucking with, you got gangster artists and shit, and you consider yourself to be this godfather, bro. Like, this whole interview should be null and void, in my opinion. You shouldn't even have to speak on it, bro. Like, if you really who you say you are, bro, like, everything, even this video that I'm about to put out in post, bro, you shouldn't even have to respond to none of this shit. Them niggas shouldn't have to respond to none of this stuff that a nigga put out. This is all opinion based. And on top of that, bro, let the investigators do their job. You ain't gotta come out here making stuff for what? You a boss. Nigga ain't tell you shit. Like, you don't have to tell nobody nothing. You don't have to explain shit. You don't have to speak your piece about nothing. The investigators gonna do their job. So this whole thing is just messy in itself. This is why I say, bro, like, it's just certain shit I can't get behind it, bro, doing. And I can't tell a man how to conduct his business. I can't tell a man how to defend himself when his name being attacked. You know what I'm saying? But when you put yourself in the spotlight and you put this title on your head and you say you need to check in, or you come and you mess with us, you get certain brownie points or whatever, bro, this is what happens. You got to roll with the good and the bad, for instance. And I'm about to press play. It's kind of like the CIA, bro. Niggas say it's aliens. Niggas say the CIA was selling drugs with free rate rig, all this crazy ass shit, which I ain't saying it's not true. But what I am saying is, use an example to say, them niggas ain't addressed a goddamn thing, did they? Nope. The 5 families, when they got accusations against them, they don't go do interviews. The only niggas that's been a part of the mob, the mafia, in their whole organizations, that's done been on record interviewing, has been niggas that's made statements, that's been to jail and then cooperated. That's the only niggas I know that consider that really is on that type of time, that has sit here and done an interview and explain themselves. There's somebody that's done cooperated. And I ain't saying them niggas doing so, but I'm saying if you conducting yourself as such and you see yourself as such, conduct yourself as such. Bro, this is weenie behavior, bro. It's lame.
Because he put himself in a position where he's cooperating and telling a lot of different lies, so we may as well shine the light on the real root to the issue, which is this homie, you know what I mean, in this paperwork. So as everybody could see on the video, this dude, without having a green light from Offset, nobody told this man to, you know what I mean, attack somebody and Yeah, the Quavo, I mean. You know what I mean? Nobody gave him a green light to attack, you know, a 5'2" guy. You know, this is a big nigga. You know what I mean? So I guess he felt like, you know, the little homie is somebody he can just hit and knock out and different things like that. And it was a wrong thing to do, man. And it was an embarrassing thing to do because it was, you know, like Mike said, it was so unnecessary. It wasn't even that type of atmosphere. You know, y'all talking about a basketball game. You know what I mean? A 2-on-2, playing a 2-on-2, and now you turn a misdemeanor into a felony.
These days, if you don't have a strong website, you're toast.
See,
So I
my
turned to
thing,
web.com
even
to
with
build
that-
mine. I'm not a web designer.
My thing, even with that, bruh, like, who gives a fuck? So yeah, he might have been in the wrong. Niggas was arguing. You already know you got niggas a part of your crew that you gotta kind of like contain, bruh. You know, he probably just Migo Band. I don't know his name. I know he said Migo Band. I don't know the dude's name. I don't know in person, but like that's probably his job. He probably the muscle. He probably get shit cracking, especially when he feel like, you know, whatever, it's pressure. But even still, bruh, why we shooting? And especially you shooting in a crowd of people. That don't even make sense. The most cold-blooded killers ain't shooting in crowds of people. They getting who they want. So if it's really smoke, my thing is, bruh, go ahead and run the fade. Run your fade. It don't matter if do little or not. Let him get his one. And if he get tossed around, let the big nigga get in there and run his fade. But I mean, shit, he gonna have to run his fade to get his respect. It's just what it is. But nigga, to resort to shooting at niggas and shit, and then shooting in the crowd, bro, that shit lame. Grown ass niggas in the at a party doing young nigga shit. Niggas with money and access to millions of dollars doing young nigga shit. That shit is mind boggling. And the fact that, yeah, bro might have been wrong as fuck for springing on that little nigga. The fact that whoever shot back, or the fact whoever shot, that nigga is lame as fuck. Nigga got fired on and you niggas over here shooting. That's that garbage ass shit. So you can't really defend that shit, bro. Like, you can't even point the blame on, bro, for popping on the nigga, bro. Like, bro, okay, boom, he fired on his ass. Okay, y'all get up and handle y'all little wax right then and there. You gotta blame the nigga who fired the shot. And this the thing about this whole little interview, right? Bro, doing this thing to shift the blame. I get it, but you gotta be accountable. You know what I'm saying? I understand Jay Prince, he ain't had shit to do with this shit. His sons threw the party. But still and yet, fam, you tied to this shit. Them niggas your brood. They your babies. Them your little niggas. So you responsible for it. That's why he here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done bit off more than they can chew. And now here we are. Facts. But you cannot sit here and point fingers at another nigga because somebody dead because he sprung on a nigga. It don't matter if he pistol whipped him or not. Yeah, that shit ag assault. You could damn near shoot a nigga for pistol whipping your ass. But this stupid ass nigga didn't shoot the nigga. He fired on the nigga. And then you in the crowd of I don't know how many people. Of course 2 people got hit. Of course a nigga dead. That shit don't make no sense. The shooting was the dumb part. Both parts was stupid. But shooting in a crowd of people was even more dumb. Man, bruh, that shit crazy. And defending that shit was really kind of like, it's not pissing me off, but it's just like, bruh, you should have just never said nothing. You shouldn't even spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and be like, man, you can't say none of that shit. You just can't.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of people seen the video. It was a few seconds, and Junior, they seen you walking by. We understand that, Quavo, Takeoff, they was down here with y'all. But they seen you walking by. He's laying on the ground. You got Mike bending down, and they seen you walking by. What took place there?
This the crazy thing about that video, right? Is one scenario is that they see Mike on the ground trying to help Takeoff. But in the video, Mike was right behind me. People didn't peep that. People think that I'm the one who had a voice. I mean, I'm the one who was speaking in the video when I wasn't. If you go back and look at the video, Mike is walking right behind me. They took 3 seconds of a situation where I was caught on video and turned it into what they wanted it to be. But in all actuality, we had been there for a while. Mike was following me so we can go to the restroom so he can wash the blood off his hands and so he can enlighten me to what transpired, because I wasn't even out there when this transpired. I was inside paying a bill. So I had no knowledge of what had transpired outside. As I'm walking I had just got done paying the bill. As I'm walking to the door, I hear gunshots. And then I also hear bullets coming through the glass. So I got out the way because I was almost at the door. So I end up getting out the way. And sadly, what had taken place had taken place. But in that 3-second clip, it was me and Mike walking to the restroom so he can wash the blood off his hands and so he can enlighten me.
I ain't gonna lie, they did make this shit look bad. Like when you seen the clip, it did make it seem like them niggas was getting on down, like they was fleeing and shit, you know, for sure. Like it did look bad, like, and yeah, it just didn't look in his favor, bro. You know what I mean?
To what transpired outside.
There was rumors that after all this occurred, you was the one that took Quavo and them to the hospital. Y'all still was together after the fact.
I stayed with Quavo. We stayed out there probably like 2 or 3 hours together before we all parted ways and made sure each other was cool. Like me and him stayed out there. Like one other person pulled up, but it was me and him that stayed out there for hours after this transpired. So
yeah, so it's just interesting how, you know, one can take a 3-second lie, you know what I mean, and contaminate, you know, a bunch of damn fools that'll believe anything that they see. And when in actuality, as you can see, these two was with Quavo, you know what I mean, from beginning to end. They dropped him off. They never left his side, you know, because here's the thing. Takeoff is not the only one got hit that night. You know what I mean? A friend of ours daughter got hit in the head. You know, so somebody could have been mad about that and wanted to come back and do some things. So they was there with the homie. And whenever he decide to speak, he gonna validate everything we saying. Quavo, you know what I mean?
That last little part ain't had shit to do with shit though. I ain't gonna lie, like I don't even know what was the point of that. I guess he was just saying somebody else got shot, but I don't even know the point. What's the point of just bringing that up? It ain't really validating nothing.
Because he know he was never abandoned. He know he was never disrespected. He know every time he have came to Houston, it been nothing but love and respect. That's why he came so many times.
When you hear Houston, you hear mob ties. And some people would say that it's some type of protocol for people to check in when they come to the city. And this coming from a person like me and Gil, we ain't never check in when we came to the city. So is there supposed to be a certain protocol for people to check in?
If your business kept employees on payroll throughout the pandemic, Innovation Refunds can see if it may qualify for a payroll tax refund.
Sheesh.
No, you know, and I begin with me, and then he can speak, and they can speak for the other generation. But I'm a never, you know what I mean? We don't have time for no sucker shit like that. You know, now a lot of people from the different police departments and all these different people want to insinuate like we extorting people. They have to check in. Man, that ain't no money in that shit. I wouldn't have. I got more money than I could spend, right? So I don't want to say go Gil, that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna turn out right because real niggas ain't gonna have that no way. You know, check in for what? But on the flip side, there is what you call a brownie point to be able to have us as friends. You know what I mean? I don't want to impose or force myself to embrace nobody. But by the same token, those that I respect and I befriend, there is a difference coming into the city as our friend versus by yourself. You know what I mean? And the difference is we are respected, you know.
I gotta call bullshit. Cause I watched the man, I'm gonna see if I ain't really good into editing and stuff, but I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to edit stuff. But man, it's a video of him on the Nori Drink Champs. And that nigga was talking all type of shit about niggas having to check in and like, but he be skating around the topic at hand, bro. Bro really be, I mean, he really playing politics. He doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying, in this situation. Like, you nigga ask a difficult question, you gotta answer it without answering it. I mean, he did say, you know, hey man, we ain't gonna force you to do nothing. You know how niggas say, I ain't tell you to do nothing, but type shit. It's almost like that. We ain't gotta force you to do shit, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a perk if you fuck with us. Type shit. Nigga, what the fuck does that sound like? What does that sound like? And I mean, I don't know, bro. The reason why I call bullshit is because I heard him out of my own two ears on the Drake Champs episode say, and Nori kind of was like, he was like, I don't know what you mean, but I think I get what you mean type shit. He over here smiling. He was like, they know. You feel me? Like, you can't be saying shit like that and then you get on here and you backtrack. And then everybody say, niggas be having to check in. Bro, I'm going to have to try to get that clip or something recorded and try. I don't know how to do this shit. Man, y'all got to help me get tech savvy. But yeah, bro. Hey, look, right now, if y'all want to know, get on his Drink Champs episode with Nori and he talk about the shit. You know what I mean? He talk about it vividly. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he skate around like he's skating around now, but he do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But he was more like, this more serious. This matter a little bit more serious. But on there, they was more cool. Niggas is like, I don't know if he was feeling good because, you know, they be drinking on there and shit. But yeah, straight up. So I got to call bullshit on the check-in thing, though.
We are respected, and everybody with us, we're going to demand that they be respected. But it ain't no trying to extort or trying to force. We don't need that. That's fake love.
All right.
Now, I'm not saying that he be making niggas pay. You hear me? But I don't know, bro. I ain't saying he do. But I'm also ain't saying he don't. The nigga did skate around some shit talking about. You just gotta watch the episode. You'll see what I'm saying. But again, like I told you at the beginning of this little joint, bro, if somebody fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you regardless, bro. So if they wanna call and check in, they gonna do that anyways, out the muscle. So you ain't even gotta put these PSAs out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Check in. Nigga, what? Saying that shit is almost saying like, bro, you know what I mean? You hear me? Like,
Don't want that.
Because it seemed like, and why is it that a high percentage of things that take place that might go wrong in this city, why is mob ties and rap lot always blamed?
Man, you know, all of my life, damn near in this game, that been the case. You know what I mean? It's almost like I view our brand like a Nike brand in the streets. You know, everybody wear it. You know what I mean? Because it's something proud to wear and feel good about. But, you know, all of those everybody's, and I done a post say everybody with us ain't one of us. You know what I mean? Everybody wear that hat, wear that attire. You know, you can't give them to me. You know, you can't give all these people that wear Nike and may go shoot up, bang, bang, or whatever in Nike attire. Y'all don't try to give it to Phil Knight, whatever that dude name. You know what I mean? So don't try to give me that shit, but they do. You know what I mean? And I learned to accept the things that I can't change the things that I can, and have the wisdom to know the difference. You know what I mean? Because, you know, with us, and with the success that we have attained for so many years, brings about a certain jealousy and envy and all that kind of shit with it, man, until, you know, it's like a snowball effect where you really can't stop it. You know what I mean? You know, I give you a story my 114-year-old great-grandmother gave me. She said, people gonna say what they wanna say. You just don't let it be so. So I live that life of just not letting it be so.
That boy gave a good textbook answer, bro. That's some interview question right there, boy. Hey, I mean, hey, bro, I do believe, you know, like I said, you know, niggas probably do be hating on Jay Prince and shit, especially like, cause I heard, like they was trying to put cases on him, bro. You know what I mean? They was trying to put cases on him. He kept beating them and stuff, beating his cases, and I think he ended up like writing a letter to the president or something like that, because they was like, people was messing with him, like agencies was messing with him, and they was trying to pin stuff on him, and they couldn't get him, and he was getting harassed and stuff like that. So I do believe that, you know, when you do attain a certain stature that, and you know, you move a certain way, people don't like it, and they gonna try to do anything to knock you down. But it's best, like in my opinion, bro, like I be saying all the time, it's best that you stay below the radar. These niggas don't. Especially his son, Junior. He don't. And I'm gonna try to find that video of Junior too. But yeah, like, or if y'all wanna find a video, type in Jay Prince Jr. runs 6'9" out of Houston, and it's gonna pop up, and you gonna see this nigga how he acting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is also brought to you by the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum return.
Family standpoint, what's the worst? What is the when you get into feelings? What's the worst feeling that y'all had that from what happened that night? Like what eats at y'all the most of what happened that night? Other than Takeoff, losing his life.
Let me just say this. I don't think, I heard you say other than that, but that's at the top, you know what I mean? He lost his life. Other than that, the worst thing to me is this clown that came here. I wish he wouldn't have never came with Quavo. I wish he wouldn't have never brought this nigga into Houston, because he can't think, you know what I mean? This whole root of everything happening is from his actions. And to be frank, honest about the situation, I wish that bullet would have hit him instead of Takeoff. Because
you can't even say no shit like that. That shit really, like, bro, you can't say no shit like that. I ain't saying, you feel me? I ain't saying that he not wrong in his feelings or whatever the case may be. I don't know what, but you just can't say no shit like that, bro. Like, y'all niggas gotta accept some responsibility behind that shit. Period.
He was the one that deserved that. You know what I mean? Takeoff didn't deserve that. You know, so that's the worst thing that I could think of, because if he don't make that move, then the night is everybody's still here and live to see another day, and you know what I mean?
I do got a question though. Why they this whole interview he ain't never brought up Quavo arguing about, well, they did at the beginning talking about it, saying it wasn't really nothing, but we all seen different. So I just want to know, of course, I guess they not gonna snitch on bro. I ain't saying snitch, but you know what I'm saying. They not gonna talk about bro because I guess they done hashed it out or whatever the case may be. But why they didn't bring up Quavo and how he basically he was just tripping, bro. He was just doing the most, bro. If they wouldn't have been on that little whatever they was arguing about, then shit, none of this shit would have happened. So that's what I'm saying, like, bro, he got to stop trying to pin this on one person and just be more accountable. Like, it was faults on all sides of the party, but the fact that he not trying to hold his side, well, not him, but his boys' side of it, they just want to point the finger and be like, oh, it wasn't us. Nah, it was everybody. This the only thing that I like is really, like I said, shit I can't get behind, bro. Like, if you want the big dick, you got to swing that motherfucker. You feel me? You know, it's just what it is. So, You gotta swing it and just let niggas know, like, look, fam, look, we fucked up, y'all fucked up. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man to say, you know, we was wrong. I would make my sons apologize. I would do whatever I could to make it better. Whatever I had to do, you know what I'm saying? And push past this shit. Number one, I wouldn't even be making. This interview wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying these folk covering something up. But what I am saying is, you know, you could have just not did this shit and just let them folks do their investigation and did whatever you had to do to make sure them folks was straight. Period.
Bubbly and lovey-dovey.
Right.
You know.
And I understand that, you know, the takeoff situation is the most important thing, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, you know, other than that, from the Prince standpoint, it might be like that it ever even was possible that it could happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, real clearly. And, you know, as I said, man, the root, you know, everybody, even the police department, want to get around the root of what really happened. Now, there's a law that goes on around the world where if me and you go rob a bank and, you know, the police or somebody is shooting, trying to protect that bank, right, and hit some innocent person, who you think get that charge? The person that shot that innocent person or the root of the situation that was robbing that bank?
The root.
Okay. That's what we're dealing with right here. You know what I mean? This dude is the root of this shit. You know what I mean? And from what I done read in this police report, you know, where he's, you know, telling on everything he can tell on Jazz, and you know what I mean, he moving on to say he was trying to be robbed, and man, don't nobody who want to rob.
All right, so look, real quick, right? He's still trying to point the blame. He talking about the police want to get around the root, and he telling this and telling that. Well, all right. The nigga sprung on a nigga. Popped on his ass. Boom! Nigga shot back. Fop. Hit 2 people. Killed him. I don't know if he shot, but the other nigga shot. One of their partners. And killed Takeoff and hit somebody else. By the law, bruh, he cannot be responsible because he sprung on a nigga and then y'all chose to shoot in a crowd of people. Not gonna happen. Just can't. It don't make sense. You feel me? I'm gonna have to pause and change this battery. It don't make sense, bro. It is not gonna make sense because that's, bro. Now what he talking about is considered felony murder. If you go rob a bank and let's say your partner, you driving a getaway car and your partner robbed the bank and was shooting at somebody and killed somebody, both of y'all get charged with murder. Damn, who calling me? Both of y'all get charged with murder. You get felony murder because you was just accomplishing the crime. That's what he's speaking about. But that's apples and oranges, my nigga. He got it confused, bro. That's not, bro, you can't, you can't, it's not even remotely the same, fam.
You know, them little dudes, the last thing they would have done was violated and tried to rob Quavo. Me and Quavo done walked in the hood of Fifth Ward, me, him, and Jazz, by ourselves in the whole hood. And by the time we hit a few corners, we had 100 plus walking with us. You know what I mean? So he know firsthand. That's like a lie to justify that dumb shit that he done.
I believe that.
You know, that's just the root of the shit, man. If I could change it, I would change it. If I was God, I would have reached and grabbed and stopped the bullet from hitting the loved one, because I love him that much. You know what I mean? But I was in the bed asleep.
Just to elaborate on that.
That nigga crazy, dog, for that one. That shit. Man, that shit funny. Hold on, y'all. I got to pause this shit. My battery there. I need to get one of them dummy batteries. That nigga said I was in the bed asleep. Bro, that nigga funny for that shit. Man said I was in the bed asleep. Bro, you a comedian.
Man, I think like I had spoke before and said that the biggest thing is just me thinking about that whole night and that whole situation to where, like you guys spoke on, how so many speak about the family, how one should have been controlled, why it happened, this and that and another. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're not God, you know what I'm saying, but we believe in him. And we don't fear no man, you know what I'm saying, because we follow him first and foremost, you know. And personally, I asked myself, was it anything else that could have been done to manicure that situation? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we so used to molding and the respect, you know what I'm saying, to where we didn't have no doubt that it wasn't gonna be no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't move like that. No one in association or affiliation with us move with disrespect. You know what I'm saying, me? So we all family. You know what I'm saying, man? And just to see the way that my family is being betrayed, you know what I'm saying, behind someone that we care about and love also as brothers. That's the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to enlighten the world, let them know y'all got it messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because we messed up about this too. You know what I'm saying, me? And all respect to Takeoff's family. You know what I'm saying? His loved ones. We love them and respect them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1 hour was took that night. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, bro say, behind this clown, man, we don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? When we say move, we move. When one leg move that way, the other leg gonna move that way. We don't have no out of bounds clown shit going on in our family. This nigga came down here and he was out of line. And he stepped out of bounds, man, without permission. Quavo told me, after I told him, I said, nephew, stop talking about basketball, leave it alone. He said, Unc, you right, let's go. Cause I don't want to do nothing to one of these niggas before I do something to one of these niggas. This dude took upon himself to go trying to violate people that didn't violate nobody, that was sitting there humble, wasn't exchanging words, wasn't being disrespectful. He just decided he wanted to be a bully that night and prove something to someone, I don't know, probably because he's the biggest guy out there, I don't know what it was. But we started walking off. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody in the family violate nobody. A man is gonna defend himself. So I can't tell a man not to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even see that coming. You know, but as soon as he made his move and struck an individual, I'm like, what you doing? But everything happened like that. And I didn't see no gun in his hand. Cause I would've spoke on that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that till clippings after the fact that he's already standing there. So he already had his mind on something.
I feel like, again, they all point blank. They done rehearsed this. You feel me? Because if I'm allowed to be in this little shindig with a firearm, and it's a whole bunch of niggas I don't know, I'm gonna be in there strapped up in the function with pipe on me, because I don't know you niggas. I'm never leaving my safety in another nigga hands. I don't give a fuck what he say. I don't give a fuck how tough he is. I trust me more than I trust them niggas. And I'm cold with this shit. For real. Stamped and approved. Real shit. Credentials to prove it. But my thing is like, bruh, you can't keep blaming this nigga, bruh. Period. If it was, like I said, if it was me and I was with let's just say, bro, it was the dude they talking about, the Migo Benz dude, if that's his name. Let me stop saying his name because I don't know who it is. Straight up, I don't know who they talking about that had the gun, but let's say one of the Quavo dudes, and it's Quavo, and it's Take. It's us three. Maybe one other person, if that. I'm not sure how many people was there, but let's just say it's us three, and it's a whole heap of mob ties niggas. They let niggas come in with a gun. Even though it wasn't supposed to be no guns there, apparently niggas had guns. You think I'm not gonna have a strap on me? So of course if your nigga just got to arguing and he got paper and he arguing with a regular nigga and y'all just got finished shooting dice, you think I ain't finna have a pipe on me? And I'm probably the muscle? It ain't even that he had his mind or something. It's just like, look, if one of these niggas move, I'm gonna bust one of these niggas. I mean, shit, especially when you outnumbered, I get it. Most definitely. I definitely get it. So I can't really even fault the man for having this shit on him, because I probably would have been the same way. It's a whole bunch of these niggas, it's 4 of us. Of course I'm finna have it on me. And I will use this motherfucker. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I believe his story though for sure. But I'm just saying, like, who wouldn't be on defense mode after, the money just got finished arguing with somebody and it was damn near about to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would have had my hand on my strap. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have used it in no crowd of people though, which he didn't. Yo, people did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, we wasn't there. He was trying to fuse it, but he probably couldn't see everything. I'm not saying what he's saying is a lie, but what I am saying is we just don't know what the fuck happened. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what to believe, but them niggas, bro, they just trying to make sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you think about it, this shit made national news, maybe even international news, right? So you got international news, you got a high-profile murder, then a couple weeks or maybe a couple months earlier, or I don't know how long it was, Duke the Jeweler, that's another high-profile murder around mob ties. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to think, if Rap-A-Lot is here, then mob ties are here, and then he got his CEO of Freak-A-Lot ENT and Prince Bot, all this stuff is intertwined. God damn, who texted me? All this stuff is intertwined, and then all these little organizations got underlings, the little foot soldiers and stuff. You already know niggas is doing some bullshit, especially the one on the end, Junior. He want to be so hard, cause like I said, I done seen videos of him, right? His daddy gonna defend him as his daddy should. I be seeing videos of him, you know what I'm saying, acting hard. But I'm pretty sure my point to bring that up is I'm pretty sure some of the niggas he fuck with fuck around. So let one of them niggas get in trouble. Let a couple of them niggas get in trouble. They associated with mob ties. Mob ties associated with Rap-A-Lot. All that shit combined, Rico. So, of course, they trying to push this narrative away from them because it's just bad for business. You know what I'm saying? But you can't blame everybody. You young niggas fucked up. You see what I'm saying? That's really just the moral of the story. You young niggas fucked up. You niggas wasn't tight with y'all shit. Niggas got careless. And niggas wasn't leading that night. Y'all was having a great time, but niggas got careless. And now y'all had a wreck. That's quite frank what happened, bro. Niggas had a wreck, and now y'all trying to push the blame on somebody else, but it's not happening. The police you gave the police exactly what they wanted to have, bro. Exactly what they wanted to have, because they've been trying to get this man, your pops, the OG, for years. You gave them niggas a little flame to work with. You know what I mean? So now they trying to do all the damage control right now, so.
It shouldn't have been. You see what I'm saying? But it wasn't something that we could control, see coming, stop, or none of that, because it wasn't one of ours. You're not of us. Because you was of us, it wouldn't have never happened. You stepped out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? And
if they listen to that tape real good, they can hear the little homie. They can hear the little homie saying, "Man, if you took that wrong, I apologize." This is what the little homie was telling Quavo. "Man, I apologize if you took that wrong. I was just talking about basketball." You know, how humble can you be? After apologizing like that, a nigga gonna hit him with a pistol? Hey, man, you know, like I say, under no circumstances did Takeoff deserve what he got. But boy, look at him. That other clown, hey, man, that's where it's at.
Nigga funny.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud?
You'll know soon enough.
You keep people keep talking about, you know, and I'm just speaking on it because they keep attaching it to your name and your brand and what y'all build. Keep talking about dice game, whether it's in this situation, whether it's in this Duke the Jeweler situation. People keep speaking in that. And to Duke the Jeweler, rest in peace to him and condolences to his family. I don't know the brother, but I know he came down here. Yeah. Things transpired. I don't have no knowledge of it, but they keep talking about this dice game type shit.
Yeah.
Can y'all elaborate on dice game when it's tied to y'all?
I mean, I know people were associating me with that Duke the Jeweler situation because I went to Labusi pool party and he happened to be there and he happened to be standing on me. I mean, right next to me. The truth is, I never met him before. I had no idea who he is. I didn't even know he was a jeweler until after his passing. And then the night of that game isn't the night that he got killed. He got killed leaving Boosie concert the next night because somebody tried to rob him. So, you know, the internet play internet games. But this is a situation with a dude that I didn't even know. I ain't know his name. I had no knowledge of him. I ain't know he was from Chicago. I ain't know he was a jeweler until social media started trying to point a finger because he was standing next to me, and it's just unfortunate that something transpired after another dice game, but neither incidents had anything to do with a dice game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, niggas gonna gamble, man. You know what I mean? It's, you know, all around the world, you know, people gamble, people do different things, man, and that shit was happening before we were born. It's gonna be happening after we die. You know what I mean? But like, I know a little something concerning that situation too, and you know, from what I understand, it wasn't even no robbery. The man had all his jewelry on. You know what I mean? So that's some Chicago business. You know what I mean? And I hate for people to blame shit on my niggas here in Texas, in H-Town, that they ain't even got no fingerprints on none of that. You know what I mean? But they quick to try and blame it on us first, and then they'll take it everywhere else. But that shit ain't real.
What is the meaning, the definition of mob ties?
Movement of bosses together in elevated structure.
I ain't never heard.
Ain't that powerful?
I never knew. No, I never heard it that way.
Basically, our goal is
Say that one more time.
Movement of bosses together in elevated structure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes all this here, you know what I mean? All these related. You know, all this here, these bosses. What is this here? That's,
all boss brands.
That's Drake. Carl Crawford, 1501. That's Megan Boss.
That shit shining like a motherfucker.
Mob Ties, you know, Finesse, Honeycomb, and then the one and only. I love this shit.
The one and only, the motherfucker that broke the doors down.
Yeah, all good.
Absolutely, man.
But it's, you know, I love that name, man, and I wanna talk about that for a minute because, you know, the enemy wanna belittle us to gain conversation and all that small shit. And that ain't what I put in him from a boy. You know what I mean? From a babe. I didn't put no all that weak shit in him. You know what I mean? He has an entrepreneurial mind. This is something that he dreamed. You know what I mean? He been dreaming, blood, sweat, and tears went into this name, and it wasn't on no negative bullshit that they try to paint the portrait on, you know. So now you know the move, you know the meaning, you know what I mean? A movement of bosses. You know what I mean?
He on his old nigga shit. He said he on his old nigga shit. I feel him though. He repping for his baby, but I understand what he's saying, but lil' bro don't act like that, and I'm gonna show you what. Hold on. I think I done figured out a way to kind of make this shit shape real quick. Hold on. See what I can do. I'm gonna pause it real quick. So this the shit I'm talking about, bro. This type of dumbass shit right here, that is what I'm saying. Like, okay, I heard what you said, fam. True enough, for sure. But listen, look how he acting. You said niggas trying to paint him this way. Look how he acting.
What's up, Mark? Hey, man. Yeah, a whole bunch of Mark shit, man. Austin, what's happening, man? I'm going to drop my location. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. What's happening? It's up.
It's up, though.
Hey, man. Yeah, we live with this motherfucking Prince. I shit, pop shit, more time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we act. Niggas talk a lot of shit, huh? But won't even show up to their own show. Goddamn, you don't want your back end, nigga? You don't want your back end, nigga? But some more shit, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your back end, nigga? Yeah, I know. What's up there, nigga? What you talking about? Yeah, that way, nigga. I got a question to answer, brother. 169 there. What the fuck? He ain't show up to his show. He ain't show up to his show.
6'9", yeah. Fuck 6'9". Yeah, nigga. Junior in the middle of the crowd, nigga. Hey. New wave shit, mob shit, nigga. Rapping like in full effect, nigga. Where the nigga at, bro? Where he at?
Where he at, though?
Check it out.
I don't want to see all that other stupid ass shit. But you get my point, bro. Yeah, I'm back now. But yeah, you get what I was saying though, bro. Just be doing shit, fool. And then in turn, bro, like your daddy saying he try to, you know, of course get you out some shit, but nah, bro, be acting like this shit. So of course, nigga be acting tough as hell. I got more shit. Like, hold on, let me see. Hold on. Fuck it. We about to just run this shit. Hold on. Let me get back to it,
A movement of bosses. If you don't remember the rest, just remember a movement of bosses. And if you qualify, let's ride.
Now, you know, Jazz. How you know, Jazz not here to speak, but how do Jazz feel? You know, knowing they was coming down here for him.
Yeah. Jazz, man, was heartbroken, man, because, you know, Quavo them came down because Jazz was having a surprise.
There's a little part in here, man. Hold on. There's a little part right here. Hold on. I'm trying to find it, John. Hold on, let me pause it, John, then skip to it so y'all can get straight to it. My bad, y'all. Found it. So this the last part I want to go over. I'm getting off because I gotta hit the gym, bro. I'm sorting them up. But yeah. This is some unnecessary stuff.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm gonna just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, you know, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you. And, you know, I have to say that. I hate, but it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm gonna give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't gonna throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm gonna just let it be known, you know, to him, because I hear what's being said. And it's all love after that. Peace.
Yeah, that shit was lame. He was talking about Offset. I don't know what he did, bro, but it's just like, fam, leave that shit alone. You doing too much. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is, man. You know, people gotta speak their piece. You know, and you know, you got the right to free speech, but you know, some shit just don't need to be spoken on. You just need to let them folks handle their business, and y'all go from there. You just make sure you clean up your shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they do come, you good. Hopefully they don't ever come. But you know what I'm saying? I just man, I hope whatever happened, the truth come out initially. I mean, eventually the truth come out, and you know, people can move on and just, you know, go on to the next stage of their lives, because this shit was messy. But nonetheless, it was your boy Chill with the Player Point. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the comments. And if you fuck with me, hit the red button. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay smooth, man. And hopefully I'll have some more shit for you. Y'all be easy.